think that what we call the golden era of SoundCloud, which is probably like the early
Right,
2010s,
right,
right?
yeah.
That 4 years of SoundCloud where we didn't have this, major capital, flowing into SoundCloud. It was just purely the community base. You know, it was made by the people who love making music and who love just listening to music, and that was just pure love for music. And that movement was really huge. That it was kind of this level of that I never really seen before,
Mm-hmm.
at least in my and and I happened to be in that movement, and that made my the starRo label, you know.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, in other words, it made my dream, come true, right? To become a full-time musician,
Mm-hmm.
and so what it was it's really uh, the that SoundCloud community was nobody really nobody really trying to make money off of music.
Right, right.
You
Everyone
know
was just exploring. Everyone was just connecting with people. Right, right.
exactly,
Mm-hmm.
and that was the reason why is because there are just so many bunch of bedroom producers who never thought of like they could even make money off of that music,
Right, right.
including myself. I
Yeah.
thought if I could make money off of music,
Same here.
and there was just yeah, and it just exposed these you know uh, bedroom producers that existed somehow, and that made I don't know how many, but hundreds of thousands of people, that kind of people in the world,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
and and also that was the when the what do you call that, the economy crisis,
Mm-hmm.
uh, the I forgot, like that the big economy crash that happened in 2010, around 10 or something,
Uh-huh.
and then also it's, shift from CD to digital
Oh,
distribution.
right,
So
right.
all like 10. So that was when like all the major, the big guys in the music industry, they don't know how to make money off of music
Right,
anymore.
right, right.
So that was kind of very interesting, a moment of music history.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and we were just fortunate enough to have that platform happen, like called SoundCloud. And we have this platform, and we have this voice to raise, and that created a beautiful, beautiful music community.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah. I mean,
so,
yeah.
go
Yeah, I
ahead.
mean, like the interesting, thing about SoundCloud, like you said, is that, it did it felt like a community. Everyone was really connecting with each other. Everyone, like, now we are sort of like have access to all these like different kinds of music, right? And no one was really like thinking about, oh, like, will this make money or no, I mean, that's how I met Meishi Smile. That's how I met, Similar Objects, and all these other people that I'm still friends with. um, but the interesting thing about SoundCloud is that, like you said, around, the mid 2000s, when major labels are really figuring out, okay, well, this streaming thing is not going away. How do we monetize our catalog, right? And I think that's when they started sort of like, sending like lawsuits to SoundCloud, and SoundCloud had to respond. I mean, in our circles, there's a lot of sampling, and I feel like sampling is also music making, and so and it's part of the DNA of electronic music and hip hop, and so like that whole thing with major labels like giving SoundCloud a hard time. SoundCloud had to respond and had to have all these like takedown notices and all that stuff. And I think slowly it started become, it started eroding, you know, um, the whole SoundCloud experience for musicians, not only for musicians but also like for users too, for music lovers. I think that's a platform where you could actually listen to music that's underground or indie. And so it's really interesting. And I think towards the end, when Spotify actually won the whole streaming battle, is when everyone sort of jumped ship. And right now, SoundCloud is like, it's like a hosting service. It's like a file hosting service. It's like MediaFire or something, or Dropbox. You
Yeah.
just put your music in there, and it's like, oh, that's it.